Next on Today in St. Louis, pushing for answers and closure. The mother of a woman killed in a crash speaks only to 5 on your side after the driver's felony was reduced to a misdemeanor.
And mostly dry today after a few very light flurries and some drizzle last night. I'm going over what you can expect.
And a Boeing plane model is grounded after a horrifying emergency at 16,000 feet. How the investigations into the incident are affecting St. Louis travelers.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
All right, wake up, St. Louis. We are taking a live look at the Gateway Arch downtown right now. It almost looks neon. That's really cool.
It really does. Those new lights are beautiful.
That's a way to welcome your Sunday in. Good morning to you. It is Sunday, January 7th. I'm Travis Cummings. Mercedes McKay has the day off, but Tracy Hinton is here with us today, tracking the skies. And, you know, I did see a little flurry out there this morning. Not as much. It wasn't substantial as yesterday, though.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit out there. When we have actual snow and you're driving in, it always looks like light speed ahead, right. You know, in Star Wars. This was just like little for us.
A little something.
Let me go ahead and show you the radar view. As you can see, just a couple of little flurries out there. This is a 12-hour loop showing you what we got over, well, the past 12 hours. Through the rest of our morning here, it's going to be dry temperature-wise. It's cool, but not too cool. It's 37 degrees. It is picking up on a few flurries out there. It feels like 30 degrees. Winds are out of the west-southwest at 10 miles per hour. That's a pretty impressive feels-like temperature for this time of the day. Through the rest of our day, we will get a little sunshine. Temperatures will make it to right around 40 to 41 degrees. We'll be nice and sunny right before our sunset time at 4 o'clock. For tonight, really a quiet night is ahead. Winds will be light. Temperatures will drop down into the upper 20s, so frosty again for us. Our sunset is at 4:56. Now coming up, I'll go into great detail on that snow system and what we're expecting Monday into Tuesday.
All right, Tracy, thank you for that first look. Well, new this morning, a man is dead after a late-night shooting in North St. Louis. It happened around 11:40 last night on Dickman Park Road, and that's a small street in the Baden neighborhood of St. Louis City. Right now, no word on any suspects or a possible motive. And this morning, police are turning to the public for help finding the person who killed a man in North County. The deadly shooting happened around 4:30 yesterday morning in Jennings. Police found the victim in a field by Apricot and Emma Avenues near the Memorial Park Cemetery. Anyone with information can leave an anonymous tip with Crime Stoppers, and that number is 866-371-TIPS. Well, this morning, the mother of a woman killed in a car crash is speaking out just over 24 hours after prosecutors reduced the charges against the driver. Now, the driver is her son-in-law and a former Jefferson County deputy. Our Annie Cross spoke with her in an interview you'll only find here on 5 on Your Side.
It's been a nightmare.
Colby McCreary was driving on April 30th when he hit a small rock bluff off of I-55. The car overturned. Both Colby and his wife, Savannah McCreary, were ejected, then transported to Mercy South in South St. Louis County. Savannah died the next day. The Highway Patrol investigation found Colby McCreary had a blood alcohol content of 0.17 when his blood was drawn while being treated at the hospital.
The McCrearys have had absolutely zero contact with me from the get-go. They have never called the night of the accident. My daughter and I found out on Facebook, and we've called over 11 hospitals before we found out which one she was in.
Originally facing charges of DWI resulting in death and involuntary manslaughter, on Friday, prosecutors said they can't charge him because they can't prove them beyond a reasonable doubt. The Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office saying in a statement, Colby and Savannah weren't wearing seatbelts. Traveling at 86 miles per hour prior to the crash, 1.8 seconds before impact, prosecutors say, quote, the wheel was abruptly turned in a clockwise direction, causing the vehicle to veer to the right. It's still unclear as to why. Festus officers on the scene said McCreary showed no signs of impairment.
Initially, they're trying to see whether they smell alcohol. You're on the side of the road, you've got tractor trailers, things going by. I mean, it's hard to really kind of gauge that. There wasn't the typical circumstance where you had, open liquor containers, liquor bottles, beer cans, things like that in the vehicle.
Savannah left behind 2 children.
It's It's destroyed me. It's destroyed my family. I worry about my 2 grandkids growing up without a mother. That's got to be difficult, you know. And I'd like Colby to have to face me at some point and at least tell me he's sorry, something. I am her mother. She didn't just appear on this earth and become yours. She was ours for a long time.
Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
And Krista plans to go to McCreary's preliminary hearing that's scheduled for Thursday afternoon in Jefferson County. Well, this morning, family and friends grieved the loss of a young woman as police hunt for her killer. Yesterday afternoon, the family of 20-year-old Kashayla Wellington released balloons to remember her. She was killed 4 days after Christmas in North St. Louis. Relatives say she was heading home from work when someone shot her as she got out of her car. They tell us she had a big heart and was always willing to help others.
It's been extremely hard for the family. This is so unexpected for us. This is not something that we was expecting. Kashayla was a wonderful person. I mean, she was 20 years old, but she was way beyond her years. She wore her heart on her sleeve, and she loved everybody she came in contact with, and everybody loved her back.
Well, police have not arrested anyone in connection to the shooting, but say they're reviewing nearby surveillance footage. Well, today, UMSL's Muslim Student Association is hosting a Donuts, Zuhur, and Du'as for Gaza event. Now, Zuhur prayer is one of 5 daily prayers performed by Muslims. Du'a is a prayer asking for help from God. The prayers will ask for justice and peace in the war with Israel. It's on the school's campus from noon to 1:30. And tomorrow you can learn how St. Louis leaders and authorities plan to handle crime this year. The Urban League will be hosting a public safety town hall meeting from 6 until 7:30 tomorrow night. City Police Chief Robert Tracy and President of the Board of Aldermen Megan Green will be among several panelists discussing this year's safety plan and answering some questions for you. A Boeing plane model grounded after a major mid-air mishap. What this means for your upcoming travel plans.
And breezy today, temperatures right around 41 degrees. It won't feel like that though because of the wind chill. I'm going over that snow that everyone's talking about.
Well, she captured America's heart last year, and you could meet her this time around, where you'll find Ruby Lee tomorrow.